Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Hope you got to enjoy some of the holidays and the break and stuff that came with that. I know I took a little bit of break off of filming and doing things. I still went on a few trips, but kind of just chilled for a little bit and enjoyed it. I wanted to give everyone an update on kind of where the channel and things are going as far as what 2024 looks like. For 2024, my motto this year is kind of do more in 24, something along those lines. In 24, I've got some big plans. However, like most of y'all, I got bills, I got a job, I got kids, I got things that come up. Maybe they'll happen, maybe they won't. I gotta kind of go with the flow. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's normal life. That's normal stuff for normal people. But anyways, I got a few big trips. I'd like to get out of state. Even if it's just some neighboring states, there's things that's been on my bucket list for a while that I want to check off. There's things here at home that I want to check off. You know, checking out new state parks, new areas of Oklahoma, new things that I've never experienced, I've never explored, even if they're nearby in my backyard. Another new thing I'm going to try this year is some behind the scenes kind of stuff, because let's face it, the trip is only part of overlanding. The planning, the prep, the preparing your vehicle, things like that. There's a lot more that go on behind the scenes. And I think a lot of y'all could benefit through some of my thought process, you know, behind the scenes when I do this stuff, because I don't just hop in my vehicle and go. Even if it's something close, I generally plan out what clothes, what food, how I'm gonna camp, things like that. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, and I thought maybe some of y'all would be interested in that, as well as some of my shop builds, doing some modifications to the rigs, things like that. So I'm gonna try to throw some of that in. Let me know what you think on that. Let me know what you'd be interested in seeing, and let me know what you like that I've done in the past, things maybe you want to see me bring back. I will say, I know there's been some people that are like, hey, you're not off-road enough. This isn't an off-road channel, it's an overlanding channel. There is a difference. And not all my content is going to be overland. Some of it is just camping. Some of it is just my life and my adventures. Now, my goal and my heart behind all this has always been overlanding, and that's kind of my drive. That's my goal, my future, is those bigger overland trips. But like I said, I'm a normal person. I've got life, I've got things, and sometimes that don't happen. Sometimes all I got is, hey, I got a free night, let's go camp down the road, and you know, I end up down here in Red Rock. But it's like 3 blocks from my house, so who wouldn't end up here if you lived by it, right? But anyways, for 2024, I've got some plans for the channel. I've got my goals and my drive and my desire. But at the end of the day, sometimes it's, you know, when Nora comes up and says, hey, I want to go camping, sometimes my plans change and we just go on a little family camping trip. You know, I'm trying to make things comfortable and enjoyable for her, as well as the other kids when they desire to go. I'm trying to have some fun with this stuff. So this year, probably going to be some branching out, some different areas. But my goal is to keep content coming. As always, stay up to date on my Instagram, my Facebook page, stuff like that. You'll see pictures for more real time, because editing and stuff takes time. Sometimes the videos do fall behind. I do want to do some group stuff this year, some group trips and group events. But I'm going to do less focus on some of that stuff, because it's a lot of work, it's a lot of planning, and it's a lot of honestly changing my plans to try to make it work for the group. And I'm going to focus on smaller groups, you know, 3 or 4 rigs, things like that. That's the goal anyways. And I know some of y'all are like, hey, I want to go. That sounds fun. But you're just going to have to start being active in the Facebook groups and things and kind of work your way into the community. I can't just take someone I don't know out into the woods and expect you to enjoy the same kind of things I enjoy. You know, for instance, I know there's people that do this and they go out and they like to drink and have a good time while they're out. That's not me. I don't drink. I don't find that fun. And if you came with me expecting that, you would find it boring, because there I am drinking my root beer. So I kind of got to get to know you a little bit. And that goes for the whole community. You know, that's why most people don't just invite random people, because we all travel differently, we camp differently, we do things differently. We like to get to know you ahead of time. So things like the meetups, rigs and coffee, things like that, I know it may not be your cup of tea. Honestly, those group meetups are not my thing. I don't really care for them. I'm not that much of a people person. But that's the way to meet people, to make friends and relationships, and end up out here on the trail. But anyways, that is enough rambling on this video. I just wanted to make something real short and say, hey, it's 2024. Let's do more. Let's do more together. Come join me on some trips. I want to see you out on some trips. And let's have a good year. As always, there's still another mile left to explore. I'll see you on the trail.